Hey there, welcome back to the channel. In today's video interview, I am sitting down with my friend Ivo. He is a digital nomad and remote worker, entrepreneur, living in Phuket, and he's just visiting Koh Samui for a few weeks. So we're sitting down to interview each other today. He's the founder of a company called Digital Heroes. It's a digital marketing agency. They have a remote team all over the world. And stick around till the end. He's going to share his top 3 tips to start a digital nomad lifestyle.
My name is Ivo. I'm 35 years old. I lived most of my life in the Netherlands, but in 2019 I started my digital nomad lifestyle and started working or running a business remotely. And my first destination back then was Bangkok, Thailand. And actually since then Thailand became my base to work from. Nevertheless, I try to travel as much as possible, either within Thailand or outside Thailand, in Asia and Europe mainly. And that's also as you mentioned, team members are all over the world, but not all over the world, but at least in Europe and in Asia, as we're mainly working for clients in the European time zone. Then it works out well with Asia and Europe. By either working during office hours or working afternoon and evenings for the team members based in Asia, but including myself. And I like it. I'm not an early bird, and I like to work in the afternoons and the evenings. At the moment it's +5, so it's 5 hours earlier there, and other clients are in UK, which is +6. And in Estonia, Sweden, so yeah, all in Europe, which works out well as it is here in the afternoon.
So you don't have to be taking calls, at night or early in the morning.
No.
Some of my clients are in the US, so that's a 12-hour time zone difference sometimes.
Yeah, I know some Americans who are also working from Thailand, and yes, they usually work late night or early mornings, depending on which time zone they have calls in. But yeah, that can be really challenging. So in that sense, I'm lucky that I'm from the Netherlands, that most of my connections are there and a lot of my clients are there.
Thailand it's popping up on a lot of the digital nomad hotspot lists. I think Bangkok's #1 on nomad list now. Could be very encouraging. Yeah. I think Koh Samui, Phuket are up there too in the top 10.
Those are great places to work from, and my 2 favorite places in Thailand are Bangkok and Phuket. So those are the 2 places I spend most time.
Do you go up to Chiang Mai very often as well when it's not burning season?
I went to Chiang Mai twice. I went there for a week. It's kind of funny because back then when I started my digital nomad journey, I thought like I'm going to spend a lot of time in Chiang Mai because it was the digital nomad hotspot in Thailand. But funny enough, I didn't spend so much time there, and I'm really happy to be in Phuket and in Bangkok to work from there.
Lots of people are going there now.
It's
Phuket easy access, cheap flights from Bangkok.
Compared to
lots of co-working spaces.
And compared to flights to Koh Samui, yes, it's cheap. And there are more airlines available. And as you said, it's connected to the mainland. So I usually drive from Bangkok to Phuket when I change locations. So then I can just drive, and that makes it really convenient to live in Phuket. Plus, Phuket is so big. You can't be game over there. I'm still seeing a lot of new places, and of course every now and then new places are opening anyway. So yeah, it's very
there's a lot happening there, right? So it's something to do for everyone. Koh Samui a little bit smaller, not quite as many options to choose from, and almost no good co-working spaces. That's something that we're really missing.
The co-working spaces in Bangkok are the best, or in Thailand I would say. For example, I worked in WeWork, Saturn, and the company in Sukhumvit Soi 23, if I'm not mistaken, or 21, which are 2 great co-working spaces in Bangkok. They are all over the world, and they have, I think, at least 2 or even 3 locations one in Tonglor, one in Saturn, and one elsewhere maybe. But those co-working spaces are like amazing and next level and very professional. And when we look at the co-working space in Phuket, there are some nice ones. I I usually work there at grind time.
Yeah.
In Chaweng or in Rawai. Great co-working spaces, but it's not at the level as of WeWork.
As you would expect.
But on the other hand, we're on an island, and you have island
Paradise.
vibes. It's paradise, so nothing to complain about when it comes to co-working spaces.
How many hours would you say you work per week? On average?
On average. I try to work max 5 or 6 hours a day. And the average work week at the moment is between 20 to 30 hours. But
pretty flexible.
Yes, and it's really nice. But I have been working a lot in the first, especially 2.5 or 3 years. I was also first involved in a school in Thailand and also plant-based food business. So the first 2.5 years I was working for 3 different companies or organizations. Including Digital Heroes. So the first 2.5, 3 years, I worked a lot.
60, 80 hours a week, perhaps?
Yes, 7 days a week. And there was not really a break, not really holidays. And since a year or 1.5 year, I have also more team members. And it's also, I've been able to create more freedom and time for myself and enjoy the life.
Well, you have a lot more time to just, go relax at the beach or hang out at a restaurant, meet up with friends, those types of things, instead of just working nonstop all week.
Correct.
You have more of a freedom lifestyle.
Yeah. That's also one of the top 3 things I like about the digital nomad or location independent entrepreneur lifestyle is that I design my own life and my own agenda, my own week. I make decisions when I work, when I want to work. I want to make decisions when I go to the beach. I decide when I take a day off. Of course, I have team members to align with. I have clients to align with or communicate about my holidays, but in general I can make the decisions myself, and that makes me really happy to live this lifestyle and being able to make those decisions based on my needs or what I want. But it took me 3 years to get to that point as well. So
not an overnight success, really. Nothing is unless you put in the work and you're willing to take that risk to actually take that first step to start living the digital nomad lifestyle.
True.
So what was that first step for you?
Well, the first step was actually my holidays to Thailand in 2018. So in 2018, I was traveling in Thailand for 3 weeks. And then I saw a lot of people working on their laptops and sitting in cafes and people talking about this lifestyle. And then I started exploring or researching more about this. And back then, I was single, no kids. I didn't have any mortgage, and I had savings for a year. So I was like, okay, if there's a moment I want to set up a business again and want to see more of the world, then this is the moment, and I need to do it remotely. And then I found out about the digital residency in Estonia, and they are and there you're able to open a company in Estonia, and it's meant for digital nomads or location independent entrepreneurs to start a business and fully run it digitally. So there's no need to go to Estonia, except if you want to open the Estonian bank account with the traditional banks, then you still need to go there. But all the rest you can do online. You just need to get the ID card from the Estonian embassy or a pickup point somewhere in the world. You get a card reader, and with that card and with that card reader, you're able to sign all documents online, identify yourself online, and you don't really need to go to Estonia.
Totally seamless. Everything can be done online.
Correct, yeah. And
I've heard good things about Estonia as well. Like, it's one of the most digitally friendly economies in the world.
Correct. So they did a great job, and they started this program in 2014 already. So it's now 10 years ago that they started. So they really know what they're doing, and it's a great opportunity for people like us to run a business location independent. And,
so this is something to look into if you want to start your own online remote business. Check out the Estonia e-residency program, and I'll leave a link in the description below with more information about that as well. So now you have your company set up in Estonia, right? Correct. And then you can pretty much do anything anywhere you want.
True.
Work with clients all over the world.
Correct. Yes. So as long as clients are open for remote agency or find that we're not coming to their office to do the work or to finish the project, then they can indeed work with us, and we can send invoices all over the world. Yeah.
What are some of the things that you work on day to day?
So
I see you posting a lot of videos from co-working spaces, going to paddle lessons and
true, yeah,
these sorts of things.
So usually Monday till Friday are the working days. In the morning I go for paddle tennis, or I go for a swim, or I go to the beach, or maybe I need to do some groceries or fix some stuff that I do. That's what I mostly do in the morning, or sleep a bit depending on what I did the days before. And then I have lunch, and then 1 to 3 p.m. I start working, and then I worked 5 to 6 hours on average. And the working day could be some client meetings with team members, meetings with potential clients, and or discussing projects with team members. So different kind of meetings, and also always getting my inbox to zero.
This is one thing I am absolutely terrible at.
Okay.
I think I've got like 100,000 emails that have piled up over years.
Well, then I should
and no folders.
Okay. Then
everything misorganized.
Then I should share my training with you, because I have an inbox zero training.
That would be helpful.
That's actually how the business started in 2019, and also one of the learnings I want to share is like, in the end, you just need to start doing it and go for it and make a plan, and along the way you will adjust your plan anyway. Whereas in the beginning my focus was more on giving trainings about email and time management, and I also had these online marketing projects already, but I thought there was a need for these kind of trainings. But then COVID happened, so I couldn't give the trainings in person anymore. I needed to switch to online, and in the end there was less demand than I expected, whereas there was still a lot of demand for online marketing. So
makes perfect sense.
Along the way, I found out that online marketing is the main focus, or the main revenue driver, and that's why I stopped focusing on the trainings and also the PowerPoint service we have, and mainly focus on online marketing.
Are those still available? Like, do you have a website or where people can find out more information?
So all the services are still mentioned on the website as well, and we can share the website in the description.
I'll put a link in the description. Digital Heroes, right?
DigitalHeroes.global. Indeed.
Okay.
So and we still have those services available, but our main focus is online marketing, and we are positioning ourselves as a 100% remote online marketing agency.
Awesome.
And helping businesses and organizations with their online presence, from transforming their website into paid media ads campaigns to generate leads or generate awareness.
Google, Facebook ads,
YouTube ads. We do email marketing, marketing automation, SEO. Everything when it comes to online marketing, online presence, we are helping organizations to make sure we contribute to the business, right? So that that their products or services are known by their target audience, that the target audience get interested, maybe request some information, leave their contact details, and from that moment onwards, it's up to the sales teams to convert those leads into paying customers, and so that's how.
Then you also help people find their ikigai. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Ikigai. Yes.
Ikigai.
Yeah. An amazing Japanese concept. Yeah.
I previously interviewed Marcos, who I think is a mutual friend of ours.
I've seen that interview. Yeah.
He was talking about that in a little more detail as well, but tell me a little bit more about what is an ikigai.
It's a Japanese concept, and ikigai actually means reason being. So what is your purpose? What is your reason being? And it's actually, we will leave a description of a link in the description as well about this to have some more information about this. But it's basically about, what do you love? What are you good at? What does the world need, and what can you get paid for? If you can combine those four together, then you have your ikigai, your reason being, and then you can follow your passions and help other people or organizations with what you are good at, and help and deliver value to them. And in exchange for that value, they should pay you a certain amount, or you should be able to send them an invoice to make your income. So ikigai is an amazing concept, and it really helped me back then, but also a lot of our students in our school in the south of Thailand, where I'm no longer involved in. We help them a lot with this ikigai concept, including parents, including teachers, to find their real passion and to find their reason being, and in the end make money with that what they are good at.
That is the ultimate goal, right? Find something you love to do that you could get paid handsomely for and enjoy your life.
Indeed. So and there's also a worksheet available which we can share as well, and this worksheet is kind of an exercise to come towards your ikigai.
So that helps people identify what they're passionate about if they don't know already.
Yes,
and all the other three components.
Correct. So it is also something my brother used as well. I talked with him about this ikigai last summer, and then he started working on this with the sheet, and he in the end launched his business last Friday. So he's making a digital.
Just recently.
He spent also a good amount of time on the preparation and on the launch, but he's making digital art and selling it as posters online, delivering in 28 countries in mainly Europe.
Oh.
So I mean, cool. and this all started with talking about ikigai, doing this exercise, answering those questions for yourself and make it clear for yourself, what do I really want and what am I good at, and then make a plan indeed to make it happen. But
where is he selling them, on Etsy or?
He's selling them in his web shop.
Okay.
He has a Shopify web shop.
Shopify.
Okay. So and he has the web shop and So.
And it's going well so far.
Yeah, I mean.
Sales.
Yeah. The first sales are coming in, and of course every beginning is very difficult. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be a success. And what I also told him, and in general people tell to people, is like, it's all about the journey, right? The experience. I mean, in the end, you might not become that millionaire with your business, but as long as you're happy to work on it, you generate some income, you can pay the bills.
Doing pretty well, as long, like I would say, making your first dollar online is the biggest hurdle.
Yeah.
After that, it's more like just repeating the process, right? And then you can get up to 100, then 1,000.
True.
And just scale it up from there. So it's funny you mentioned selling posters online, because this is something I've recently started doing through my photography page on Facebook. I figured since I'm reaching like upwards of 5 million people a month, why not just post a beautiful photo and then send them to my Etsy store? So that's what I've started doing.
Cool.
And so far, 0 sales.
Okay.
But
beautiful pictures.
Yeah.
I know the pictures I've seen.
And just keep doing it, right? Until you start getting some sales, right? Get traffic to the site. Get them to convert, buy, and go from there.
True that.
Just don't give up. I mean, I can't really think of a better place to do this interview. We've got beautiful island views outside, and a beautiful sunny, warm day, but a little bit too hot to do the interview outside, so that's why we're doing it inside the house. What's some advice that you have for people that are looking to start the digital nomad journey, as it were?
Good question. So I would say I have a top 3 tips, and actually already gave one of those tips, which is ikigai. So find out what you're passionate about and what you're good at, what you love, what you can get paid for. That's the tip number 1. And number 2 is like, make a plan, make a business plan, create some small milestones with a timeline, with a deadline, and take it from there. And
important.
Yeah, to transition from your current lifestyle, whatever that could be, as a employee, or maybe you're already an entrepreneur but you're still working locally. So make a plan and start working on it. And that's actually the third one. Is like, start now, start today. We have always reasons not to do it or not to start yet, but tell yourself all the time the reasons why you want this, and the more you tell yourself why you want this, the higher the chances that you're gonna really start and that you're gonna succeed in this as well. So yes, mindset is key. Looking forward to my next destinations.
You already have your timeline all mapped out, like months in advance, with a specific plan of where you're going to be at such and such date.
Depends a little bit on the time of the year, or from time to time I make the plans. But for now, I have plans until September. Yes.
Well, where can the people watching? Where can they find more information about you online?
Well, the
website, social media.
Yeah, so digitalheroes.global is the website, and feel free to reach out to me via LinkedIn. LinkedIn or email. And I'm also happy to help people to start their digital nomad or location independent entrepreneur journey. So yeah, feel free to reach out and let me see how I can help. As one of my goals in life is to also inspire others to change their lifestyle and to find their passion and making sure they are happy, which I'm aiming for myself, but also for my family, for my friends. So anyone I can help with that, I'm really happy to do so. And yeah, the Ikigai worksheet will definitely be a good starting point.
This has been an interview with Ivo in Koh Samui at his beautiful house he's renting here. And hopefully you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, take care, stay safe. Peace from Thailand.